Welcome back to haztalez. I'm here at the Liberia airport, just waiting for my flight. So while I was waiting, I was like, let me share my experience here in Costa Rica. Let me share you guys, the pros and cons of visiting Costa Rica. What were the good stuff that I, experienced here, and what were the stuff that I wish could have improved, so stuff like that. So it's just basically a conclusion of my entire trip of Costa Rica, 4 or 5 day Costa Rican trip. So I think I'll start off with the pros first, and then we'll go with the cons. So the first and foremost pro is that this is a very safe country as compared to the other Latin American countries. This is one of the safest countries out there. You can be walking out at night by yourself, driving by yourself, do whatever you want. Super safe. Even if it's a mujer, a woman alone by herself, she wants to travel here, by all means, not a problem. No hay problema. So that's the biggest pro about this country. Secondly, the highways. Highways are beautiful. So you guys can rent a car, and then you guys could be driving all over Costa Rica. That's covered too. Highways are brilliant, really good. Another pro that's very nice is like people are very welcoming, nice, and English is being spoken everywhere, like literally everywhere. Especially like towns like the touristy towns like Fortuna and Tamarindo. Those ones are like very like everybody over there basically knows enough English to for you to get by. So you don't even have to use any Spanish skills here. So that's one of the best pros, because like the other Latin American countries I visited, like that was a struggle. So that is a big plus. And last but not the least, one of the biggest pros of Costa Rica is the scenic views. The scenic views are incredible. They're amazing. It's if you love nature, and if you love beach, if you love you want to see volcanoes, you want to see waterfalls, or you want to see just the scenic views, right? Like nature, rainforest, highways, lagoons. You got like surfing, beaches, and nightlife. You got everything over here. Scenic views are amazing. That's another beautiful pro. Overall, the pros are really nice, but now let's talk about the cons. So the biggest con, that's the first con here, and that's the biggest con, is that it's expensive. It's muy peso. You need muy colones, muy dólares. To be honest, they don't even use colones here, like, because I was like around the touristy ends only, like highly touristy ends, and everywhere you would go, menu or whatever, there would be, the pricing would be in USD, everything. Like, would you imagine, like, this water bottle right here is costing me 4 Canadian or 3 USD. But like, this was the same thing even if I would get it from outside, from a corner store. For a water bottle this size and electrolyte, it would be like $9 Canadian, 7 USD. It's very expensive. Like a normal meal, like a platter. Tacos, like yesterday I had tacos, right? Those were like mini tacos, 3 of those. That was like 20 USD, 17 USD. So yeah, like if you compare, and I talked to some of the travelers from states as well. They were saying the same thing, that it's actually expensive than states, and I told them the same thing, it's expensive than Canada. So that's one of the biggest con. But yeah, let's talk about the second one. Is food. Food is okay, food is all right. It's mid. So you can consider it a con. It's up to you, whatever you want to take it as. But yeah, like, and the last con that I have is the clima. It's the climate, the weather. It was raining literally all the freaking time. I think I visited at the wrong time. September, October is very rainy season here in Costa Rica. But like starting November, December, all the way to March, it gets better. But yeah, like I actually visited end of October, November, but I was like, I was greeted with like awful weather, raining like at least 12 hours a day, every day. And to be honest, the sunsets at Tamarindo Beach was not the best, right? Like, and sunset at Fortuna as well. So I've definitely seen way better ones, in other places. So yeah, that was another con. I would consider that as a con too. It was raining way too much. So I have an advice for you all. The advice would be to make sure bring your rain ponchos and also to carry umbrella with you all the time, all the freaking time. You don't want to get wet. Plus, a pro tip that I messed up on: get your slippers. You need your slippers because it's gonna be raining all the time. You don't want to get your shoes to get like all wet and mushy and then start stinking. So that was another good advice. Overall, Costa Rica was an incredible experience for me. I was spent 4 or 5 days here. Loved the country. Loved the highways. Got to learn about a few more different things. About Costa Rican culture. Costa Rica is a very diverse country. You have the Caribbean side. You have the Tamarindo side. You have a lot of gringos here, tourists here from North America, from Europe, and then at the same time you have the natural, more natural kind of scenic views where you have when you have Fortuna, volcanoes, all of that stuff. So overall, if I have to rate Costa Rica, it's a must-visit country. You all need to come out here and then check it out for yourself, because the safety is the first and foremost thing, right? Everybody is concerned about safety. You get safety here, it's safe. Everybody speaks English, so you can get by. You can literally walk in the middle of the night, no problems, but it's expensive. So if you have the money, definitely come out here. If you're a pro traveler and you know how to get around and you're a little smart to navigate through, different people, and you have a little bit of Spanish skills, definitely go check out, other Latin American countries like Colombia or other countries. Those countries are the vibe there is definitely way different than what it was over here. Here it's more formal, and there's a lot of retired people that are over here. So even the flight from Canada, 90% of them were over 60. So you get the vibe, right? The more retired, because it's easier for them to come here and then relax and retire and do whatever they want in their off season. But Colombia was more young people kind of vibe. So Tamarindo was nice. It was a lot of young people, a lot of mixed people. It was nice. So yeah, overall Costa Rica was one hell of an experience. If I get the chance to come back here, I definitely will. Costa Rica was amazing. Pura vida, pure life. Let's go.